In this episode of Building a Keyboard, we're going to talk about switch lubing. These are the switches I received. There's about 100 of these suckers. These are the ones I have lubed so far. I have a long way to go. But I figured, you know what? Why not show you what lubing a switch is? Maybe you already know, maybe you don't. But I'm going to show you if you don't, or if you wanted to know again. This is actually not necessary. Most switches are supposed to come factory lubed. But really, they don't do a good job from what I hear. This is my first time to build a PC. So I wanted to go all in. So I'm going to hand lube every single one of these switches. So I have my supplies here. I bought a switch opener off Amazon. I bought some lube off of Amazon. I got a little brush off of Amazon. I'm not plugging Amazon, but it's where I buy most of my stuff. And we're going to do this. It's pretty easy. It's just tedious. So, of course, you have your switch opener here. See if I can get this to focus in right there. That's the one you need. There's actually came with two different ones, but this is the one I need for my switches. So all you do is you put your switch on here, and then you get it lined up correctly. I'm not sure if you can see this. And you just push down. Once you push down, the switch is going to open up. And you're going to have four parts. You got the top housing. You have the yellow switch. These are the Gatreon Milky Yellow Pros, in case anybody's wondering. Gatreon Milky Yellow Pros. You have your spring. I can't get it to focus. It's a little spring. There you go. And then you have your bottom housing, of course. So all you're going to do is you're going to get your lube and your little brush, and you're going to slightly lube your brush. You don't want to over lube your brush. You don't want to over lube your switch. Then you're going to take your bottom housing and you're going to lube it on the inside. There's a little circle in there where the spring goes. You're going to lube all around the sides where the switch goes. You're just going to lube up the entire inside housing really well. Pretty easy, right? Then you're going to take your spring and you're going to lube the inside of the spring like so. Easy. Someone called me Bob Ross on stream yesterday because I had a paintbrush. We're Bob Rossing these switches. So we did both sides, right? Now we're going to get a little extra more lube on here. On the paintbrush, I have some tweezers so I can lube the switch here. So we're going to lube all sides of the switch. Hopefully I don't knock this off while I'm trying to lube it. So we're going to lube up all sides of the switch so it glides easily. And then, of course, we're also going to do the inside as well. Ta-da. Pretty good. And then last but not least, we're going to lube the top housing of the switch. And same thing. You're just going to get the inside and just lube the sides where the yellow switch is going to go, all the inside of the housing basically. Just get it all nice and lube. Now, my first switch, because this is my first time, I ruined it. I have extras, which is good because I ruined the first one. I couldn't get it back together. But now, after the first one, I make sure to be more careful to watch how this goes back together. I'm not really going to be able to explain it to you in this video, but just be aware that when you take apart your switch, try to watch and see how it comes apart so you know how to put it back together. So, of course, spring goes in first, which I almost didn't do. So you put your spring back in first. See if we can get this to focus. Probably not. There it is. Now we're going to put the yellow switch in here into the spring like so. This would be easier if it was up close to me. Like that. See? Hold it down. Get your top. Again, you need to know how it goes on. I've memorized this now, of course, after doing quite a few. And then just, let's see if we can get it to focus. Focus. Come on, camera, you can do this. Pop it into place. And that's it. And then we can go. Sounds lubed, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So, we're going to do this about 100 more times. Hopefully not that many now. And then we're going to put this keyboard together and show you how that's done. But let's finish this tedious job up. See you guys soon for the next part.